Hey guys, welcome back to French's Road Trips. You join us today on the Northamptonshire lanes, where today's video we are trying out the Midland M5 CB radio. So we're going to be trying that out today, testing its range with its long antenna attached. They usually come with a short antenna, so sort of probably half the height of this. And yeah, we wasn't getting on well with that, so we've attached this long antenna to see how far that's going to go today. James and the two kids have come with us, and his dog. They've come in the Range Rover, the P38. You saw that on a previous video. We've got Esther, the dog, in the back. We've come in Ben's Freelander too, with Ollie and Rollo in the back. So they're enjoying the nice sun. Yeah, so we're going to try out this and see how this does with the range. We're on channel 21, so give that a go. And we've also brought with us two PMR sets as well. So they're Midland PMR 446 frequency. And we're going to try out the range as well on those, because I think that'd be quite interesting and see the range difference between CB and PMR. So yeah, we'll take you along and give these a try. See you out there. So you join me in the back of Ben's Freelander 2 with Ollie and Rollo, and we are going to be trying out the Midland LM42 mobile CB radio. So as I said earlier, it's got the long range antenna we've fitted. Ben and James and the kids and Esther are going to be going about 500 metres away. Yeah, so they're going to be going 500 metres away down the lane, and we're going to be trying this out. So we'll see what happens. Right, just a test call.
I've got you hearing me?
Yeah, all loud and clear. How far on the speedometer have you got me now on the meters?
When it reset, 10 metres now.
Okay, right, we'll try to 500 metres, and we should obviously get a bit longer than that, but we'll try it at 500 metres. I reckon to the tree line is probably a bit further.
Yeah, we'll see what we end up with.
Okay, so we've got nice and clear there. You can hear on James's radio, he's got the President Randy 3. He's got a Roger beep on the end of his, so you can tell when the transmission has ended. How far are we at now? How far are we now? And it looks like we've lost communication already. So we haven't even got to 500 metres and we might have lost communication.
My measuring thing must be off, so I'm at 35 metres now. That's got to be more than 35 metres easily.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, I would imagine you would be definitely more than 35 metres because you're way out of sight.
You receiving?
Oh, let's try standing out the car. How's that now? Are you towards the tree line? And I think we've lost him completely on the
Sam, you receiving?
Oh. Yeah, I'm receiving you, but you don't seem to be receiving me.
Receiving.
Try again. Can you hear me? Is that any better? You're coming through, but I don't appear to be coming through. No, this isn't working.
Okay, try it again. Stay off. Don't press anything for 5 seconds and then press something, because I think I'm picking you up, but I'm not getting any sound.
Ah, okay. How's that? Anything there at all?
That's interesting, because I can see that it's receiving something, but I've got no sound.
Okay, it might be a squelch. You might need to adjust your squelch. How far are you now? Halfway between here and the tree line? Let's try swapping hands. Try again. So we're doing this test because mobile CBs, I've had problems with the reception on these. They are great bits of kit, only if the reception works, of course, but we've also brought 2 PMR radios, 446 radios as well, which are made by the same company, Midland, so we're going to be trying those out as well.
Right, Sam, you still receiving me? I know when you're talking, so I get a bar come up.
Let's try again. Yeah, I'm receiving you loud and clear. Am I not coming through?
Sam, try the Midlands unit in the Freelander. Try putting the Midlands unit on the Freelander, see if I can hear you through that. I'm curious at the moment.
Okay. So, we're going to go back into Ben's car and we're going to see if using the mobile kit in the car, see if that works. So let's switch this one on. So, on the kit. So, 21. Right, I'm transmitting from the car now. Can you hear me?
I can see you're sending again. I'm guessing you're trying to send out the Midlands unit.
Yeah, I'm transmitting from the car now. Can you hear me at all? There would appear not to be anything coming through. Oh dear. So we're not sure at this point because when they went out originally, when I was doing the drone shots, the antenna...
I'm going to go to channel 19, just for a test.
Okay, channel 19, I got that.
Channel 19.
Right, reading loud and clear on 19. Anything on 19? Can you hear me on there?
Yeah, it's peaking again, so you're definitely sending.
Okay. Let's go back out with the handheld unit and see if they can hear me on 19. So, where we change this? We want to go down on the radio, we need to go up, change channels, 19. There we go. Right, let's try on 19. How am I coming through on 19 now?
Got you there, perfectly then. Yeah, so there's the limit.
Okay, that's really strange. We might have to position the antenna somewhere else.
Yeah. You could obviously hear me all the time, I'm guessing, right down to the bottom.
Yeah, I could hear you the whole time.
Yeah, see, I knew you were transmitting because I was getting, it was telling me on the screen that you were transmitting. But I had zero audio, no Roger beeps, nothing.
Interesting, aren't they, mobile CBs? So we're back again. So got the Midland handheld back again. So we don't know whether or not it's a potential problem with James's CB. So he's now got my phone, which has got a distance measuring tool on it. It's a free app. And he's now going to go down to the tree line, which is all the way down in the distance. So they're all the way down at the end. And then we're going to see how far we can get. I think it's about 1,000 meters, but we're going to see that with the app. Right, ready? All right then, okay. So we'll give it a go. Right, it should be measuring your speed as well.
It is, yes.
There we go. So coming through loud and clear. I'll turn this up a bit so you can hear it as well. And just the squelch on there. I'll turn that a bit more. So with these units, they are quite basic. They're like a 1980s brick. But hopefully they do what we need it to do. Okay, so how am I coming through now? Am I loud and clear?
We're still clear, it's at 7 meters.
Oh, great, it's at 7 meters. Okay, interesting. Looking at where you are, you do look a bit further than 7 meters, but I'll go with it.
The tree line, so it could be 100 meters.
Definitely looks further than 100 meters. I reckon the measuring tool's out.
Are you still receiving?
Yeah, all still receiving, so you must be about halfway now.
Yeah, coming up to about halfway.
Yeah, you're really loud and clear on here now.
That's interesting. Okay, 15 meters.
Yeah, I doubt that very much. Just out of interest, is there, probably a daft question, are you able to reset the mileometer on your car?
That's a very good idea, yes I can.
That might be an idea for when you come back from the tree line. So they're still coming through okay.
It will be in miles, so we'll have to convert it to whatever it is, but yes, I can do that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can convert it. Have you got to the tree line yet?
At the tree line now, turning around.
Okay, so they're at the tree line. So it's going to be hard to see this on camera, but I'll turn it round. There's the tree line right out there. So it is a good distance. It is a considerable distance. So it would be good if we can actually measure it and see how far this is actually going. I think it would have the potential to go more because the clarity is quite clear at the moment.
Okay, we'll reset the mileometer, coming back towards you now.
Yeah, got that loud and clear. See what they get. So I've had this unit now a good couple of months. I think I might have even bought it last year. I can't quite remember when I bought it. But yeah, it did originally come with a very, very short antenna. Used it a couple of times and it wasn't great. The distance on it was really, really poor. So bought this really long range antenna, and it does seem to, well, be working. So it might actually prove quite useful now. Okay, do a distance check then if you can. Are you halfway now?
Yeah, probably come up to halfway. That's 0.1 on the mileometer.
Okay, yeah, we can try and convert that. So we've got 0.1 miles on the mileometer, so we've got to convert that when they get back here. So if they're halfway now, it could, perhaps it is 200 meters. Okay, maths was never a good point. Failed at maths miserably. So, okay, so I can actually see them now over the brow of the hill.
0.2 there, so it's probably about 0.2 and a half.
Okay. So that is, if we're gonna, by the time you actually reach me, if we get to 0.3, is that 300 yards?
What's point?
Here we are.
1 in meters. I'm not very good at maths now.
Right, I think Google will be our friend. So with a quick calculation of Google, we've worked out that down to the tree line, using the mileometer in the car, that was coming up with 0.2 miles. Put that into Google, that's about 480 meters, 480 meters away. And as you could hear, that it was, you know, really quite clear. The clarity was great. I would probably expect it to go a bit further than that, and we'll try that on a different lane perhaps later on. Now we're going to try these sets. These are Midland G7 Pro units. These are the PMR 446, and yeah, we give these a go. So we're same again, mileometer, send Ben and James and the girls down, and we'll go down there.
Radio check, radio check.
There we go, all loud and clear.
Yeah, I try to make sure, because I know the sort of thing we'll do, drive off and forget to set the channel.
Yeah, so yeah, channel 7, and this is the Midland G7 Pro unit, so PMR 446. So we're going to take a seat down here, so they're driving off into the distance, out into the tree line. So it's quite interesting, isn't it? So they drove 0.2 miles, and that was 480 meters, give or take 500 meters down to the tree line. It does look further than that. It really does.
0.1, testing.
Oh yeah, loud and clear, so loud and clear.
Yeah, it's perfect on this, if anything clearer.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, the clarity is really clear. So with these units, the main black button that you're using, that's the low power, and then you've got a boost button as well. So if you just press the boost button, that turns it into high power.
Oh, okay, that's low power. That's high power.
Oh yeah, there was a bit of a difference then.
0.2.
Okay, so 0.2, so they should be down. So you should be down to the tree line now. I'm now using the boost button.
Yeah, I'm on boost. Just coming up to the tree line in a second, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's really good clarity. If anything, it's better than the mobile CB, but yeah, still the same distance and coverage, so they're still working as they should be.
Yeah, I mean, really, we want to be testing the Midlands and the President at greater distances, really.
Yeah, we'll see if we can go on to some different lanes and try the ranges even more.
We want to try and be hitting really around the mile marks if we can, if not more.
Okay, well what we can do from here, the lane where we would have come in on originally, that will actually be quite good because that will take us out even further.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Well, we've turned around now, we're on our way back to you now, and that was, yeah, 0.3, hit 0.3 as we're turning around. So it's about, I would say you're looking at about 470, 480 metres.
Yeah, that's good, and you're still really loud and clear, so yeah, these are performing quite good. Yeah, if you come back, then we'll try a different lane, and we'll add the lane onto this one, and then we'll do a distance check again.
Okay, that works.
Brilliant. So yeah, these are Midland G7 Pro units. You can tell by the clarity. So they are about 500 meters away, give or take. It's not that far. Yeah, it looks it. I mean, it does look quite far, but 500 meters in radio terms is probably not that great. But you can see from the clarity of the CB and the 446 what difference you're going to get from the different units. So they're coming back. I'm going to get ready for the next, well, we're going to get ready for the next lane, so we're going to go further that way and try adding on an extra lane to this one, and then do a distance check again, and we'll show you how far these units can go before then things start to get a bit fuzzy. Right, see you in a bit. So James, Ben and the girls are gone driving off into the distance. They've dumped me off now with the doggies. Hello doggies. So now we're going to be doing a test. So they've got both radios. They've got the Midland G7 Pro PMR 446 with them. They've dumped me off a bit further than where we were before. So that they've taken, so we're going to try out the Midland CB radio first off. So they've dumped me off about 0.8 miles now from that tree line we were at before. But in this test, they're going to go a bit further into the tree line and actually go into the woods a bit and see how far we can get. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, because a bit of a different terrain here. With the actual terrain, if you look, you can't actually see the brow of this little hill here, so it's going to be quite interesting. Loud and clear on the radio. Am I coming through okay?
Okay, a little bit crackly, but you're coming through okay, 0.2 miles.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so 0.2 miles. So we worked that out with 480 meters, or give or take, and that is with the, so that's with this unit, the Midland CB radio, so with the long range antenna on. Brilliant. Yeah, you come through loud and clear, so we'll see how far we can get until I start to become crackly.
A bit crackly for me, but sort of 0.2, should come to 0.3 in a second now.
Okay, yeah, no, you're still really loud and clear, so that's quite good. So we're coming up to 0.3 then. Let me know when you get to the bit where we were sat originally, the cross point.
Where we were when we originally tested.
That's right, yeah, so where I was sat originally. Okay, so seems to be working okay at the moment. So they're at 0.2 already from where they've dropped me off down this lane, which is somewhere in the middle of nowhere. No, it's somewhere at Northamptonshire lanes, not far from Plumpton Wood, actually, in front of Plumpton Woods. Oh, okay. Yeah, all receiving 0.4 miles then, so we're doing okay.
Good start.
Yeah, still loud and clear. I mean, there's no way I've been able to see you because I don't think so, is there? No, you're probably way out in the distance, out over there somewhere, so I can't see you at all. Okay, so I think they're going to be heading out. There's a tree line right out in the distance. I don't know if you can see those big trees to the sort of middle. If I pan the camera just there, those tree line there. So that was where we were sat originally.
0.5 now, 0.5, that's half a mile.
Brilliant. Yeah, still loud and clear, so 0.5 miles then. That's... Oh, okay. Yeah, you are starting to become a bit crackly this end. Still coming through?
Still going good.
Oh, still going good. Okay, so you're still getting the Roger beep, so we're still getting him through.
Where we were stopped before now.
Okay. So they're now sat, or they're now positioned where we were sat originally. Okay, so still coming through loud and clear?
You're crackling much more now, but I can still understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you're coming through. It's a bit fuzzy, but I can still understand what you're saying.
0.6 now. You're at 0.6. Is it still on the Midland handheld unit?
Yeah, still on the handheld unit. So the Midland Allen 42 we're still on at the moment. Okay, that's quite interesting. So they're going to be way out there somewhere, where that tree, somewhere over there, somewhere over there. They're going to be right out towards over there somewhere. Goodness knows where, but they're going to be out in the field. So let's try again. Can you hear me loud and clear?
0.7, 0.7. I'm still hearing the transmission. It's not 100% clear, but I'm hearing what you're saying.
Brilliant. Okay, so 0.7 miles then on the handheld CB with the long range antenna. So this is much more better than the short range antenna we were using before in the Lake District.
Can you start transmission again for me? I'm starting to lose you, I think.
Ah, right. Okay, so we'll try again. Right, can you hear me now? Oh, we might have lost him. I think we may be going out of distance, so I think we got 0.7 on the miles, was it? You're now, all I'm getting now is Roger beeps.
0.7, 0.7, I reckon that's the max.
Okay.
You want to switch to Freelander on and see what you get on the Midlands in the Freelander?
Good idea. Yeah, I'll switch the main unit on in the Freelander and we'll see whether or not that can perform any better. So what we'll do is we'll try the unit in the car, and then we'll come back and we'll try the PMR 446 and see if that. So we're at a range now of 0.7 miles, and we'll see how far we can go now. So we switch on the handheld unit. So here we go. Okay. Right. So coming through on Ben's car set now. How am I coming through? Nothing. So there's nothing. Talking now on Ben's car set. Am I coming through loud and clear? I wonder whether or not if the handheld one is making a difference. Let's try again. I tried transmitting on Ben's handset, but I didn't seem to be coming through. Am I coming through now?
I'm hearing you now. I'm guessing that's interesting, yeah. So,
okay.
Let me try something, 2 seconds.
Okay, it might be that the handheld unit was interfering with the mobile unit in Ben's car. So hang on, I'll turn this one off. Right. Turn the handheld unit off, and now we're going to the mobile unit in Ben's car. So try again. Right, now transmitting on Ben's car with the mobile unit switched off. Interesting. Trying again on 21, so Ben's car set. Nope, nothing. Interesting. So the car set now has no reception at 0.7 miles. Interesting. So switch the mobile unit back on. Bearing in mind, I think the aerial is about the same. It's about the same. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so we're back on the mobile unit, mobile handheld CB. Am I coming through now? Nothing. Okay, so now we have complete comms failure. So now let's go back over to 21. Let's go back over to, so we're going to go 446 now. So I've lost you completely now on both CBs. Am I coming through on the PMR set?
Hello, hello.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, loud and clear. So loud and clear on the PMR set. I've lost you, I think, on the CBs. I don't know whether or not you want to try again. Ooh.
I just wanted to see what happens if I put the ducts back on the handheld, see if that made a difference. I'm just putting the main aerial back on now.
Ah, right, okay. So you 0.7 miles away then? He's putting the handheld, he's putting the aerial back on, so give him a minute. We'll try the CB then, because we may have reached our limitations. Bearing in mind, we haven't got line of sight here, so we've got things obviously in the way. We've got the terrain differences, levels of terrain are different. We've got the tree line over there, which is going to obviously hamper the signal. Yeah, so we may be reaching the limitations at this point, but we will try again. So we'll go back to the, let's try the PMR set and see if James has now changed the aerial on his CB. So we'll go back to, this is the G7 Pro now, so we'll try this one. Trying again on 7, can you hear me?
I'm receiving you on there.
Okay, so just to confirm, are you 0.7 miles away?
0.7 miles away, we're still 0.7, we haven't moved.
Okay, is that up to the tree line then?
Correction.
Oh.
We're at 0.8, so I lost you at 0.7 on the CB, but on this we are at 0.8, so I'm getting you clearer.
Okay, have you reached the tree line? Ooh. Did you get my last transition? Are you at the tree line? So if I stand a bit higher, that's it. Can you hear me at all? Okay, so we potentially lost him 0.7, 0.8 miles. Now we've lost both. Let's try again on the CB and see whether or not we can hear. Let's go back to handheld. So CB again, so back to handheld CB. Right, 21, can you hear me on here now? Nothing, I don't think. We're gonna... Okay, let's try again. Can you hear me on 21? So I'm back on the mobile CB. Nothing, getting nothing. So we've lost them. So, a little test there. So we've lost them at about 0.7, 0.8 miles. And obviously the terrain differences. You can hear that the clarity range is completely different though with the PMR set. So let's try that. So I'm back on the PMR set. Whereabouts are you now?
Receiving, Sam, come in.
Ah, there we go. Just picture up then. Whereabouts are you? Let's try again. How's that? Can you hear me? How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, receiving, receiving.
Ah, brilliant. Okay, whereabouts are you now? They must only be picking.
If you're receiving, we're turning around.
Okay, yeah. Are you actually in the woods or are you at the tree line now? Okay. Are you at the woods or are you at the tree line? Or are you in the woods, I mean? Interesting. It'll be interesting when they come back, where we lost them there, because I think we may have lost them as they got to that tree line, which is going to be 0.7, 0.8 miles. Let's go back to the handheld CB. Let's try on the CB again. Right, so we're trying on the handheld CB again. I'm not sure of your location. Are you by the tree line? Ah, I just managed to get you then. You were just coming through. Have you reached the, are you at the tree line or did you go into the woods? No, nothing. Okay.
Turning around the tree line now.
Ah, right, okay, so turn around. Yeah, I got that, turning around at the tree line, I got that. So is that 0.7, 0.8 miles? There we go, so I got him to 0.8 miles to the tree line. He's somewhere out over there, somewhere in the distance. 0.8 miles does seem to be the very limitations with the terrain conditions. I mean, terrain is different here because you've got the slight raised brow of the hill here where the back of the tractor is, and out in the distance you've got trees and numerous bits and pieces out there, so that's going to limit us a bit. Let's go back to the 446 and see if he can pick us back up on there. Back on 446, can you hear me? I'll try again. Right, so we're back on the G7 Pro 446, can you hear me? Okay, nothing. Let's try again. Back on channel 7 446, can you hear me? Try turning around. Back on channel 7, 446, can you hear me? So we're getting nothing now. Back to CB. Right, trial and error with these, but I think we're at a range where these things are not gonna. Let's try again. Right, so I'm back on the mobile CB now. Can you hear me? So I've lost all comms. Ah, right, I'm on the mobile CB, but I can hear you on the PMR by the car. Right, let's go back to the 446. Right, back to 446. This is a bit of a game here. Right, so whereabouts are you now?
I'm getting you on the, yeah, I'm getting you on this. I've turned mine off, my CB off now, so I'm going to use this.
Yeah, okay. Whereabouts are you? Oh dear. I got that you turned your CB off. Where's your location?
We're just coming up to the crossroads bit where we were stopped before.
Ah, okay. Yeah, got you loud and clear. So it seems like the range then is about 0.7, 0.8 miles, and that's when then, yeah, complete transmission failure, I think, at that point.
Yeah, I got you at, so, looking about 0.7 on this. This is about 0.7. The CB was the same, about 0.7. The transmission dropped dramatically. I lost your transmission almost completely. But at about 0.7 to 0.8, I was receiving you, but I had to turn the volume down on the radio, turn it down, and really listen, try and pick up your voice through the static.
Yeah, we lost you. I think your last transmission we sort of heard you clearly was, I think, 0.7, 0.8 miles, and at that point we lost you both on CB and the 446. So yeah, not a bad test.
Yeah, I think 0.7 really was the hard real limit. Was so yeah, I think 0.7 was the true limit really. Anything after that, and you'll have to really listen and work for it to understand what's coming through.
Okay, very good. All right then, and we've obviously got the different levels in terrain. We've got the sort of slight hillside here where I am, and we've also got the line of trees in between us in all the different fields. So that's not too bad as it goes. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with that mobile CB now.
Yeah, that's done rather well. I mean, for what we're going to be using it for, we don't need that much different distance, in all fairness.
No, I think even that though, I think the distance, well, proven there is brilliant. So that's a lot better than what it was at the Lake District originally. All right then, right, I'll wait for you guys to come back and then we'll go over some more laning.
And just as a general, just give you a general idea what we're looking at in terms of transferring over meters.
Oh, yeah.
We're at 1,126 meters. So say 1,100 meters, that's 0.7. 0.8 would be 1,287 meters. So we're looking at around 1,200 meters.
Brill. Yeah, that sounds really good. I think, yeah, considering the terrain differences as well, yeah, that's not so bad. All right then, I'll wait for you guys to come back and then we'll do some more laning.
That sounds good to me.
Brill. So that was quite a good comparison test there. You are going to get different distances with these things, different if you're using them over different terrains. Terrain here is, you've got trees, you've got slight hills, difference in the levels of the terrain, so that's going to affect the signal, the clarity of the communication. But yeah, very interesting. And yeah, we've got both units. I mean, I bought the handheld CB purely for when we go laning, because everybody's all on the CBs, and when I'm out filming, it's just great because then I can communicate with everybody and makes it a lot easier. Whereas the 446, there's not many people on those. We've got obviously both sets in Ben's car. Hope you like that comparison. It's quite interesting. We're going to do a couple more lanes now out with James in his P38 and Ben's Freelander 2, and we will take you along for the ride. See you in a bit.